Hello everybody and welcome back to Secondary Herring and to another Sim Saturday. If you would like, I was thinking that maybe Sim Sunday should be a thing. If you'd like Sim Sunday to be a thing, just let me know and stuff. So today we have a speed build, and just a disclaimer, throwing it out there, if somebody pointed a gun to my head and said, Helen, build us an amazing thing on The Sims, then I would probably not be able to do it, and I would get a nice bullet through my temples, or wherever they happen to be holding the gun to my head. So, I'm giving you a little preview of the house and stuff. There'll be another preview at the end of the video as well, and some idiot forgot to put the wallpaper in the bathrooms because they're an idiot. So, anyway, so this is a sort of glass treehouse thing. I saw a video on Facebook of this like round, entirely made out of glass, like 3 or 4 story, big ass, freaking amazing treehouse thing with a shock horror, a real life tree growing in the middle of it, and it looked amazing. And I thought, you know what, I will try and build it in The Sims. And then when I was about to start building it, I thought, let's film me doing this and make myself look like a giant idiot for everybody on YouTube and stuff, because I can't build for shit, as you can probably see. So this is on a 30 by 30 lot, and let's get into building. That was very northern. So at the start I was playing around with different trees, different sizes. I'm not a very big advocate, I mean, hypocrite warning here, I'm not a very big advocate of cheating and stuff, and like using the build cheats, because I don't know how to use them, and when I've used build cheats before, I've ended up screwing up my game. So there might be a few big pauses while I'm just randomly counting the squares and stuff, and I changed the size and stuff of the building a few times, and trying to work out where the hole for the tree in the middle was going to go was fun. So was saving this video, actually. Saving this video was very, very fun. It took me about 2 hours overall to do this. There were a few breaks in between where like I had to go sort my washing out. My dad came upstairs and was talking to me and stuff, but overall it took me about 1 hour 40 to do the whole thing. And because I'm using the free version of Bandicam, it will only record for 10 minutes at a time. And we also get that delightful watermark at the top of my video, which makes it look really shit. Anyway, so yeah, back to the whole story about saving the video thing. I started saving it yesterday, the 24th of September, about 2-3 in the afternoon. And the number for how long it was going to take to save kept skyrocketing and stuff. And it said that it was going to take, like, in the end, there'd been like 5 or 6 hours that had passed, and it still said that it was going to take like 21 hours to save. By about 10:30, it had gone down dramatically to about 2 or 3 hours, I think, and then it went down again to about an hour and a half. So all in all, it took about 10 hours to save, and when I looted it and stuff, what I'd done is I'd tried to speed it up like this is now, and the bloody thing didn't speed up, or it wasn't sped up, and on top of that, about a quarter of the way through the video, it was just all black with the music and stuff. So I'd waited 10 hours for absolutely nothing. So what I did was, today I've re-edited it. I've grouped up the videos in smaller sections and shrunk them down individually instead of trying to shrink them all down as a group. So, and this seems to have worked better this time. So pretty much each floor's layout is the same. There's a bathroom off to this one side, and there's a half-walled section off to the other side. And I did the bathrooms facing into the middle bit where the tree is, because as you can probably tell that there are glass windows all around, and nobody really wants to see you having a tinkle unless they're a little bit strange. So and also I thought it might be nice while you're having a bath or having a shit to gaze at a tree trunk that's in the middle of your house. Who doesn't want to gaze at a tree trunk while they're having a pee? Or number 2. I know I do. I have goals. Anyway, so then in each of the half-walled sections there were other important rooms with a build like this that's like so open with all the windows and everything. I thought that it was important to have an open plan and not really any closed off rooms aside from the bathroom. So the downstairs half-walled room was the kitchen, the second floor was the office, and the third floor is the bedroom. And because I put windows all around the middle, everything had to be one square out. So the desk and the bookshelf are one square out. The counters and everything for the kitchen are one square out. Everything in the bathrooms had to be, guess what, one square out. Are we seeing where this pattern's going here? I felt like I needed all the extra space and stuff, but I wasn't sure what to put in there, since I had mainly the main rooms covered in the half room things, in the half room sections. So I thought it would be a good idea to do something a little bit, I think, sort of unique and stuff, where I put in sculptures and stuff. And without a doubt, my favourite sculpture I like all three of them, but the nicest one I think is the ballerina. I like the quirkiness of the bunny on the second floor, and I like the classicalness of the thinker replica on the third floor. And while I was making this, I was trying very, very, very hard not to use any mods, because I know that not a lot of people like mods. The only mod that I used in it was the terrain paint at the front of the house and stuff. I'm probably going to swap out some of the furniture and stuff for modded furniture, because that's what I prefer. But I'm thinking of putting this on the gallery, because God forbid if any of you want this, then be my guest. You can take it away. So the speed build is nearly all done. Some of my favourite parts of this build, like I've said, the statues. I also really like how I did these fountains and stuff at the front. And one thing that I'd have preferred was to have a rounded build, like a round house, but you're a wee bit limited with diagonals, verticals and horizontals when you are building, and the octagon sort of thing was the closest that I could get, even though it's not really like an octagon. I didn't really put that much stuff on the roof. I only put a hot tub and picnic table on the roof because you can't see anything on the roof because there's a big ass tree on the roof. So I didn't really put that much stuff on the roof. But yeah, I'd have also preferred it if the windows didn't have the lines around them and that it was just like all glass. But I did the best with what I had and stuff. And it's not the best, it's not the worst, it's somewhere in the middle, I'd like to think. And I'd like to think that you guys think it's okay as well. But you don't need anybody else's approval as long as you like it and you're proud of it, I guess. And that's all that matters in life. Am I proud of this though? I've done better. I've done better. Some of my favourite Sims builders on YouTube are Delagrasse and The Sim Supply. The Sim Supply just uploaded a really amazing underwater cave build that looks really good, and I suggest you look at that and check that out. So, but anyway, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you want to become a herring, and I will see you guys in the next video. And I'm just spinning around here. Spinning around, move out of my way, spinning around the house really awkwardly, and zooming out, look at that zoom. Anyway, I'll catch you later guys, bye!